Yo, what is up, everyone? We are back with another awesome YouTube video I'm going to be sharing to you guys. And today's video is going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to be going over the model that I trade, why I trade it, and how I use it to understand the markets, and another thing that I use to just totally that has leveled up my trading in the past couple weeks even that I started implementing. And I hope it really helps you guys. It should, because this will help you guys understand why the markets move and how they move. So I'm going to be going over my model for you guys first. So I trade. This is what I trade. This is the model that I trade in ICT concepts, right? And without just yapping, basically it's just essentially this is how the markets move, right? In this type of pattern in a way. And what that looks like is usually so in trading. Typically, there's going to be a higher time frame PD array. So higher time frame PD array. This could be a fifth. This can be a fair value gap, breaker block, inverse, anything, any type of PD array, order block. Can be anywhere where you expect to reject in price. This model could basically be used and found. So that obviously is aligned with your bias. So what this looks like is, so you have a high formed up here with liquidity on top. Okay, we'll just mark this as buy side. You'll see this, we rebalance to this right here. Okay, we rebalance to it, we manipulate, take out sell side, market structure shift, and then we start to see buy side of the curve play out, and we take out buy side liquidity right here. And this is typically what a market maker buy model would look like right here. Oops. And you can see this basically on every time frame. And I'm not joking, every single time frame you can see this because price is fractal, right? And so in this case, when you see this, you wait for the retracement back into the place where we expect to reject, higher time frame PD array, see sell side swept, and then you see a market structure shift. Right? And typically, there's going to be your fair value gap right there. Let's just go right into it, into the trade that I took. And this was, Monday, Monday, or Sunday, Monday night, whatever you want to call it. Sunday night, Monday morning. So at this time of day or time of night, on the higher time frame, right, I saw that we were rejecting off a daily fair value gap. We had swept all this other buy side. We had manipulation with ES, created SMT at the highs, right? So on the higher time frame, I was expecting us to form a market maker sell model to this weekly low. This sell side liquidity level represented the weekly fair value gap. So let me show you guys. Or not this one. This is I'm thinking of something else. This right here, I had a sell side liquidity level thing right there. So this sell side liquidity level right here represented the weekly fair value gap I expected us to retrace into and form this higher time frame market maker sell model. And zoomed in, I happened to look on my phone and I saw, price action was moving pretty clean, and I saw this potential setup, right? I saw us retracing back into this 15-minute fair value gap, and I wanted to see us reject, which we were. So zooming in, I wanted to see us form a market maker sell model because, well, on the higher time frame, I'm bearish. I'm expecting price to retrace lower to that weekly fair value gap on the higher time frame. So I want to align my smaller time frame buys with my higher time frame to make the probabilities a lot higher. So let me just rewind this back a little bit. So price came up, right? Price came up, so swept buy side, swept internal buy side right here. This is our manipulation. Come out, take buy or buy side, retrace lower, right? And at this point right here, I wanted to see price tell me that we wanted to proceed lower, right? I'm not just gonna see this, be like, oh, first fair value gap, taking a short, ooh, and just like blindly take a short, right? Yeah, okay, 1 to 6 RR, but that's like it's almost like a gamble at that point, pretty much, because you're not. Price could easily at this point just manipulate, then come down and freaking go to sell side liquidity, right? That's why being patient and letting the market tell you, right? Letting the market tell you that we want to proceed lower. And what do I mean by that? So instead of taking a trade up here, I wanted to wait for price to basically tell me wanted to go lower. So seeing more displacement, seeing sell side of the curve play out more. And once I saw that with manipulation, I knew we would go here. So I waited for price. I waited for sell side of the curve to play out more. Okay, I was going back and forth on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute. I saw some 5-minute for value gaps, right? I saw a 15-minute get formed as well. Like, okay, and I wanted to see a retracement back into like some 15-minute for value gap, blah blah blah, right? So I saw this. I saw us kind of displacing through this 15-minute for value gap right here, which was good. I wanted to see that. I didn't want us to see us hold this. Okay. I saw us form this 15-minute for value gap. I wanted to see price retrace back into it. Okay. So we'll mark this as a 15-minute. Okay, and this is our target for our market maker sell model. And I want to see price retrace back into this. All right, so we've retraced back into this, our higher time frame PD array, a point of interest where we expect price to reject. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to do the same exact thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wait for price to tell us that we want to proceed lower, so then we are confident in ourselves to take the trade. Right, so swept buy side. We inverted this 1 minute for value gap. Okay, I'm still waiting. If anything, I want to see displacement through this low. I want to see displacement through this low. Okay, take that low. We instantly reject, right? That's not what I want to see. So I want to see us displace through this low, right? And just keep on continuing, creating a market structure shift, but we don't get that. So I wait even more. I want to see displacement through low. Okay, this gets inverted. Okay, now at this point in time, I'm thinking, okay, we might want to manipulate the highs again and then proceed lower, right? And at the same time, I'm also watching the 5-minute, right? I'm also watching the 5-minute and the 15-minute, seeing how they are reacting with the wicks and the candle bodies. Because remember, the candles are I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so sorry. So I waited for price to come back up, see if we would manipulate the highs. Swept buy side again. Saw us instantly reject. Saw us retrace back into this 1 minute. And I just wanted to see a nice rejection off of it. I wanted to see a nice rejection off of it with speed and aggression. We got that. And the reason I entered right here-ish, a little, not in the fair value gap, but like around here with my stop at the high and then targeting the low. And the reason I entered here, because I know I was saying I wanted to see a displacement through a low. The reason I entered here was, well, everything that needed to happen had happened, right? And again, I was watching the wicks on the higher time frame on the 15 minute when we were rejecting. I saw us come back up, right? And then I saw us rejecting hard one more time with aggression. We turned this candle into a bearish candle on the 15 minute on the higher time frame, right? We already inverted this 15 minute. And so zooming in, people see this big O sell-off, right? They jump in short in this fair value gap, absolutely get ran through with their stops at the high. This is our manipulation right here. And then we get hard displacement down. And then I entered right here, stop at the high. I think I entered like, yeah, somewhere right there. And then target at the low. All right. And I was so confident in this setup because, well, let me explain one thing to you guys. I was so confident in this setup, right? So market maker sell models. Price is fractal. This happens on every single time frame. That's what I told you guys, right? You guys remember that? So this is a market maker sell model in the making. Price comes up into a point of interest on the higher time frame, manipulate or take out buy side, come down and expect to meet this sell side level. Zooming out a little bit more, price staggering up into a point of interest to rebalance price, take out sell side or buy side, manipulate the highs with this manipulation leg, and we're expecting price to go to this sell side level right here. Zooming out more, what do we have here? Oh, same thing. Market maker sell model again. Price came up, manipulated, took out buy side, displaced down, reached the sell side level. Same thing happening on the higher time frame. Let me go to the 1 hour. Same thing happening. Price comes up. We come back into the daily fair value gap. Manipulate the highs with the higher time frame SMT with ES. Displace back into the range. And we can expect price to reach down to this sell side level, which is also the weekly fair value gap, right? So you see how everything is fractal, right? Once you align everything like that, you're going to get the best entries of your life, and you're going to get the most consistent entries ever if you can align that, your biases, with the higher time frame and the lower time frame. And so and because of that, I was so confident in this trade. Everything that I needed to happen had happened. Manipulation, buy side swept in an area where we expect to reject, right? External model aligned with our internal model, okay? So everything that needed to happen had happened, all right? So I entered right here. Stop the high. Targeting the external low, right? Entered. Trace back in. Took out this buy side level again. And then we just took off. It's beautiful. Right? For a nice just 1 to 3.6 RR. And this is market maker models. This is how you can use them to advance your trading. And I know I told you guys too what I use to also make my setups even better. I use macros. For those who aren't familiar with macros or don't know what they really are, they're just a time of the day during the New York session, and London too has some, where price, and the way I've learned it or seen it too, a 20-minute period in price where price will basically go to your draw on liquidity, or basically go to its determined draw on liquidity that it's set to go to faster. And in that 20-minute, 30-minute, I think the PM session one's like 30 minutes, but you will see the best setups, most high quality setups. And what I do, as you can see in my rules, as it says here on the top, only enter during macros. I only enter during macros. If I see my setup, if I see a potential market maker setup with manipulation sell side swept in a macro, I'm 100% taking that. 100% every single day of the week. No, and if it's not in a macro, I might lower my size or I might just back off and wait, be more patient. But if it's in a macro, 100% I'm taking that all day, right? These are my rules right here. So, and I will make a separate video on that for you guys, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Literally everything ICT has taught, you can find in a market maker model. Everything that he has taught. Inverse fair value gaps, breaker blocks, mitigation blocks, order blocks, sell side, buy side liquidity, order blocks. I don't know if I said that already. Fair value gaps, turtle soups, uh, everything. You can find everything in just market maker buy and sell models. Everything he's taught. It's beautiful. I'm not saying you have to use everything, but you find what you like, what you have an edge with, and you use that to consistently make money. And so this is my model. This is what I've been using. I only started implementing the only enter during a macro rule probably like a couple weeks ago, and my win rate's been through the roof in the past couple weeks. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I really hope you guys found value out of this. Please let me know in the comments what you guys thought. If you guys need me to go more in depth with it, or really just make a longer video, or just explain it better, let me know. I'm really open to that, and I'm really out here just trying to help you guys and not be one of these fake gurus out here that are just trying to, sell you guys a course or anything. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and I'll be out with a new video on macros and all that eventually. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Happy fall to you guys, and you guys have a great rest of your day, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.